Hey guys, how's it going, guys? Festa here, bringing you another Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 Chapter Challenge walkthrough, and today we are on Chapter 12. This chapter here takes you to the sort of forest that you have to go through, and it leads up to the there's a battle you have to fight. Liz's dragon with before you fight Liz. I think Chapter 13 takes you down to the underworld. I'm not sure. Sometimes I get lost in these chapters, but anyway, here's Chapter 12. We just got done. At least to me, it feels like we just got done going through Chapter 11. As I said, in that chapter, I gotta get it uploaded, but that chapter is actually pretty fun. But yeah, so here we are in Chapter 12, and of course, we're going to be switching over to our trusty standard white ninja outfit. I had some guy in the comment section tell me that the white one came from beating the game on Mentor. I think it was like Warrior. So there are two white costumes you can get. There's one you can get from beating the game on Mentor. So obviously you first buy the game as Acolyte and Warrior. You can play it on. You play a Warrior to unlock Mentor, and when you beat Mentor, you get the sort of bulky white armored costume or outfit. And then the white one that I play on or play with is the one you get from the DLC that gives you a pack for all the characters. So in case some of you guys were wondering, where do I get this one from? It's a DLC skin. You can't get it from beating any, mission or story mode in the game. Ryu Hayabusa, the Navy SEAL. Who would have thought? Oh boy, excuse me. Alright, so I don't know if we see these guys in any of the previous chapters. Sometimes I get my enemies kind of mixed up, but in this chapter here, I do know one thing we have coming up is a lot of the bugs, little sort of what do you call those things in real life? They eat the wood. Termites. They're like termites, but of course they're mutated in here. So you see me right here switching over to the hammer. The hammer or the scythe, really good weapons to fight these guys here, because as you see right here, the UT has a nice AoE on it, and it gives me room to jump away. And I've been preaching this from Chapter 1 up until Chapter 12 and up to Chapter 15 or even 17 to I clear the game. The on landing UT is the best way to of course build your essence up, and charging it is much faster than just simply charging the UT or without the essence being around. So you want to go with the scythe or the hammer in that little engagement right there. And then as you see here, there are two rocket ninjas. These guys are a pain, but I think I said in Chapter 10, I think it was 10, yeah. There's the guy with the raise right there, the little Sam sight launcher on the shoulder. Watch out for him. He is over there, and I think I get it pretty hard right here. I don't think I died, but throughout this chapter you will see me have these little old man moments. And I'm not that old, but you'll see me have these old man moments where I'm like wandering around in the water trying to figure out where to go. That's partly because I've said this before, I don't play these particular chapters that often. I'll play Chapter 11 here or there. I'll play 15, or I don't play 17. 17's a headache. I'll play 15 just to fight Fang Genshin, but I don't play these that often, so you may see me kind of bumbling around. And then right there, what I just did, I don't know if I said this before, but if you throw the tactical ninjas in the water, it kills them instantly, no matter what is going on, no matter what difficulty you're on. Actually, I might have said it in the chapter where you fight Zidonians, because I do think you run into them in there as well. So yeah, so if you skip that chapter, or you just didn't hear me say it, if you throw the tactical ninjas in the water, then it will kill them instantly. And right here, yes, there are spotlights, and there's no lock on here. You would think this is my first day playing PC, but this is on console, and there's no lock on the lights. So you see me to struggle with those, but taking out the lights do help. At least I think they help. And I think I put on the wrong nimble right here. And there might come a moment down the road where I go turn it on and it's like the wrong nimble, but in this portion here, I like to go with the flaming nimble, not the Phoenix one. I'm trying to throw them in the water right here, but it didn't work. So And what I did right there is I went for the OT because, as we all know by now, the OT is an iframe, and that way if everyone's shooting at you, you can just go for the OT and you can't take damage. It's a good way to negate the Claw Ninja's dynamite shuriken that he throws at you. He throws a shuriken and your character kind of like starts to steam or smoke. If you get into an OT before it goes off or as it's going off, then of course you won't take damage because there's an iframe in there. So yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of confused right here in this playthrough. At least when I was getting the footage, I say, man, where do I go? And yeah, there's a couple of fails right there. Things are a bit hectic, but I think I'm able to. I couldn't hit this dude. Look at this. It's forward T or forward triangle. I was trying to get the D-limb there, but he just wouldn't cooperate. But yeah, I think there's a couple chests around here that you can open up at the end of these fights. So yeah, you see me right here burn a couple Nempos. I think you can burn all of them in here. There's a chest in here somewhere. You'll see me open it in a little bit. There's a chest in here that gives you all your Nempo back. Well, at least I think it is. So, be on the lookout for that. I think there's one I just passed, and there's one or two more over here. I just gotta get behind me. Yeah, there's one right there in front of me. And then I think there's one more. All right, so there are at least 2 chests you can open. So, use your Nempo as if you have a limited supply, because you do. I think you do get them back. Yeah, there's a 3rd chest. That might be it right there. So, and then one of the things that I kind of just, by the time I get to this point in the game, it's all about patience. You know, trying to jump the gun and just, I don't know if you guys, learned it by now, but trying to, jump the gun and just go in for an attack, only succeeds in getting you killed really fast. So you'll see me kind of, standing around. Excuse me, I'm not sleepy. I just woke up and know what's going on, but you'll see me kind of just standing around at times waiting for them to attack. That's because I'm waiting for the counter. And real quick side note, you hear how the music is still playing right here, the upbeat, intense music. Even though you can't see any enemy, if you still hear the music, then that means that someone's still out there. So don't, space out like I almost did here. Listen to the music. When the enemies are gone, the music will settle back down. So that can be a cue for you as well. Sometimes you can hear enemies spawn in. Other times it would be a musical cue. Like you hear right now how it's kind of calm again. So that tells me that I've got rid of all the bad guys. And of course, I've been preaching about putting on the Vangorian flails, because you never know. Even though I told you it's Nempo on these chests, no, this is Master Ninja, and the game is likely to troll you. So always put these on. Yeah, see, so here's the Nempo I was talking about, but you never know when you open that chest and you get those ghost fish. So be prepared for that, because like the one time you go to not put on the flails and say, I'll be okay, you open the chest, you just get tore up. And remember, there's no I haven't hit a save point in here, so if I were to die from opening a chest, then I have to, clear this entire encounter all over again. So I think right now at this point I'm looking for my way back up there. There's a 3rd chest that I've missed, and I think that chest has either so that guy right there, there's a body. Now I think there's a chest that has like a grain of life in it or a herb of life. So I might be able to go back and find it, or I might just go on through. I guess I'm going through then. And then here one of those moments where you see me. Wait, is that a chest behind me? Yes, it is. All right, not missing anything. You'll see these moments where I'm kind of like spaced out. It's like, man, where do I go from here? And I think swimming underwater, right here is one of those moments where I'm kind of confused, because throughout this chapter, there are a lot of like it was in chapter 10. Yeah, chapter 10. There it was. Yeah. I think it was 9 or 10 where there are like a lot of underwater chests. So you'll see me doing it throughout the chapter, kind of swimming around looking for things, because the better chests are hidden underwater, and sometimes you won't look for them, and you may need them. And again, if your inventory is full from grains of life, herbs of life, the Nempo, when you open the chest, is supposed to give you that. It gives you more essence. So that's why it's always good. Again, I've been preaching this for a minute now. It's always good to go and check underwater here for chests, as opposed to trying to buy all of them. So that's one thing you by now you should kind of have down pack. But if you skip those videos, then I kind of want to reiterate it here. And then right there, you saw me. You can press, I think it's square or triangle, and it allows your character to kind of propel himself through the water even faster as opposed to just shuffling through it. I think I targeted the wrong one here. Did I get him? Yeah, it's one more over there though. Might be. And then just around this corner, even though you can't see them, they're definitely over there. The little, right here, yeah. The termites. They're not called termites, but I just call them that. So I see things getting out of hand. If those guys jump on you, they do a lot of damage. So if you see things getting out of hand, you can take a chance and just burn one Nempo. And then just, if you get a kill or two, you can use the essence to charge it for the long landing UT. Yeah, so as you can see right here, this is critical. Me sitting there eating rockets. Eating rockets is not good for your character. And I'm only kind of messing around because I know there's a save point over there right behind him. So as long as I don't die, I'm okay. And the game's camera kind of swings to the right to tell you to go over there. You see me stop here, but I don't want to go over there and mess around. I just want to get to the save point because if I die, then I have to clear the last encounter all over again. So I think, yeah, before you can get to the save point, there's a little fighting here, so be really careful about this. Because it's like right around the corner behind this tree right here, but this is designed to kind of screw you over because you get two guys with the rockets. And as you saw me eat rockets, and then there's a little gauntlet right there. And I can't even save, so yeah, and be really careful when you come here. Just have a little patience. Clear the area. If you have to burn an Nempo or two, burn it. Just clear the area and get to the save point. I know you're trying to jump on me. I've been playing the game long enough to know that little routine he runs there where they get to flipping around and dancing and hopping. They're just trying to wait to jump on me. So my best thing is just not to sit still. The second I sit still, one is going to start shooting me with his gun, and the other one, he's trying to stun me, and the other's going to jump in my head and kill me. So I'm just trying my best not to sit still here, because if you get still, you're dead, because they're going to jump on you. Yeah, I got the limb there. I can hear it. See, you trying to stun me, he would have grabbed me and killed me. Like, right here. It's critical. Almost bit it. Let me just heal up. Yeah, I don't want to take any chances. That'd be terrible if I die right there. And then, like, right here, I just kind of back out that little hole because I can't see what's going on. And I've said this before, too. You know, fight the fight on your terms, on your kind of, you know, your environment. Control the engagement. If you're getting surrounded, just retreat. You know, like, I'm kind of running back here instead of staying in that hole and fighting. I'm retreating, and one or two will follow me. I can take on one or two. You know, I can manage them a lot better than I can 3 or 4 or 5 of them surrounding me, shooting me. So that's a tactic you'll want to definitely employ here in Master Ninja, is just to retreat. You have to know when to retreat. If you sit there and try to go rambo on them, they will, you know, they'll surround you and destroy you. This is not Call of Duty, obviously, but you have to know when to retreat and, you know, to divide and conquer. So I think there's another, this right here. I think it's switch weapons. There's a little termite session right here. Maybe we'll go back to the scythe. These little chainsaw zombies are pretty slow, but they are very powerful. So if you encounter them, quickly go for the D-limb and then OT them, because they're only a threat if you get up on him. And he has a chainsaw that he likes to swing back and forth. It's like a really slow swing, but again, if it hits you, it does massive damage. But from a distance, he'll shoot the cannon at you. I think the cannon is like a 2-round cannon, and it doesn't do a lot of damage. It's a setup. It'll stun you for other enemies to finish you off, as is the whole game. Like the tactical ninjas, how they'll stun you and then the guy come in and grab you. So just try to go for the D-limb. Avoid this worm until the end, 'cause he's not really a threat. You know, the zombies are more of a threat. And then right here, I think yeah, you won't have the dual blades at this point in the game. So if you have actually, I don't know, I'm getting my game confused. I think in Ninja Gaiden 1 you had dual blades, but you didn't have, you know, these dual blades. But I might have my games confused. But if you have dual blades in here, then use them on this guy. Just 360T and then, or 360 triangle. And then if you don't have them, then I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, maybe just a UT with the tonfas. I don't know. Hope this guy doesn't kill me here. And he's kind of making me look real bad right now. Yeah, 360T is probably, yeah, that's your best bet. Now, for all you guys out there who just love the dragon sword, thinking the dragon sword can cut down God or the Beerus or the God of Destruction, or it can cut down Broly, or, you know, cut down Goku or Yu Yu Hakusho or whoever, the dragon sword is overrated in my opinion. So, and you can't 360T with that weapon. You can 360T with the tonfas, the dual blades, of course. I think you can do it with the lunar staff, the flails, the little Viking ninjas. You can't do it with those. And you can't 360T with the dragon sword, so yeah, don't try it. And right there, I was just talking about the 2-round cannon that guy has, so you get to see it right there. So when he fires that shot, you know, kind of be prepared for the second shot as well. Yeah, see, there it is again, the 2 rounds that he likes to fire. And actually get hit by that one right there, so. And I don't know, I was trying to target him, but my auto aim kept putting me on these eels or whatever these things are in the little pond right there. So you see me struggle with that. You're gonna die eventually. I was shooting this dude, I'm like, man, what's going on here? That's why you see me, you saw me slowing down there. I'm like, sometimes I gotta shoot this guy. And for all you guys who are wondering, if you go into the pond with these eels, they will instant kill you. You can try to avoid them on you know, Acolyte. You can try running across the water on Acolyte or maybe Warrior, but on Master Ninja, if you run in that water and one of those guys grab you, if you have full health, it will kill you. I did it in chapter 17 or 15. I tried it. Well, I already knew it was going to kill me, but I just took a chance and tried it anyway. See if I can get across, and they will catch you and kill you. So don't try running across the water with those guys, because you won't make it. So, and there's a little gauntlet coming up here. So save before you go to the door. Because even I wouldn't take a chance and go through the gauntlet and then come back and save. It just doesn't seem worth the chance, because as you remember, our last checkpoint was quite a ways ago, so we would have to re-clear all those encounters again. Then of course we'll just save with our full health there. So if we do die, during this fight right here, we can just restart with full health and the 2 Nimpo right there. So yeah, see, if you get close to him, he tries to swing the chainsaw on you. He'll try to swing the chainsaw, or he'll put his foot on you. And as you all know now, if you get grabbed, it's over. So the foot is his grab. He steps on you and he chainsaws you to death. So watch out for the foot. And all I'm doing right here to make this fight go by faster without using any Nimpo, I'm just doing the on landing UT. So you see me, I get hit by the cannon, and you see me, I'm just jumping and landing and holding T, or triangle T, or triangle T is triangle. So you see me do that a lot. So right there, I got a little worried. I popped the blade Nimpo. And the reason for that is because I can use the void one, and remember the void Nimpo will kill anybody in the game except bosses, of course. But the wind blades will decapitate or delimb these guys right here, and it makes them an easy target. So if things get out of hand, just use your wind blade Nimpo, and you'll see me kind of spamming that R1. I think it's R1 or L. It's L1 a lot, and it's just me, celebrating that I made it through the fight. Doesn't do anything, doesn't mean anything, so you don't have to worry about that. I get a Talisman of Rebirth. I think I'm going to end up using it at the end of the chapter. But if you can make it through this chapter here without using the Talisman of Rebirth, then the longer the better. Because I think there's one other time it gives you one in chapter. It might be 10. I think 10 or 12. No, it's definitely 10. This chapter right here, 10. So chapter 10, it gives you the Talisman of Rebirth. So if you can hang on to it, the longer the better. And it does what it says. If you die, of course, instead of it being game over, you get to come back to life during that fight right there. So don't get the talisman and say, I'm going to just charge in and use it whenever you want to try to use it. Sort of like when you have no other option. Well, it triggers when you're dead, but still play with extreme caution. That's what I'm saying. Don't let it make you reckless because you have it. Like you saw me use it in chapter 10 on the water demon fight. I was down in the I think it was 9. It's 8 or 9 or 10. I'm confused, but in the chapter where you fight the giant like water worm, you saw me use it there, but I wanted it to carry over into the next chapter. But the point I'm driving is just that don't just burn through it just because you have it. Try to avoid using it. I'd rather you burn through all your resources, then use the talisman, then use the talisman, and then burn the resources and still not be able to clear the fight, or clear the fight with nothing left. So, if you get what I'm saying. What killed these guys? So what just happened right there, you saw me go for that flying swallow to get that one kill. If you hold the block button, you can actually stop the essence from coming to you. And you saw me do it there. I went for that single kill, got the essence to pop out of him, and then lured the zombie here in closer and got the UT for the kill. And of course, a charged UT with essence gives you more essence. So I'm going to just keep saying that because I have a feeling that someone's watching the video and they're going to just suck up all the essence without actually using it for a UT and wonder why they can't buy anything in the shop. So again, that's critical. So use the on landing UT, charge up the essence around you to get more essence. Just wait for him to attack. And there's that swipe right there. Go for the stun and of course finish him off. Now I make it look really easy, but I've been playing for quite some time, so it's kind of a second nature to me now, more of a muscle memory than just, going in. And I've had plenty of time to sort of hone my strategy against these guys right here. You see me hiding around this tree right here waiting for the UT. I was trying to get him, you know, to crack open and use the essence there. I don't think I got it to work though. Yeah, I didn't get it to work, so. Man, I just love these tonfas. I don't think I would have been able to beat the game if I didn't have the tonfas. And I know some of you guys may be thinking, oh yeah, you know, they're crutch weapons. No, they're not crutch weapons. I could make the same argument about dual blades, but these tonfas, man, they just make the game, to me, so much easier because of the limbing power. And of course, this is our near the end of the chapter, and we have a boss fight. But before we get to the boss fight, of course, we have a little gauntlet. That much is pretty standard by the game. A gauntlet, then a boss fight. Of course, to, you know, weaken you or drain your health before you go into the boss to make it that much more difficult. But how come I couldn't get the UT right here? I was pretty sure I was within striking range, and I went for it. You saw that I missed it. I don't know what was going on there. Sometimes this game's targeting system is a bit, you know, a bit buggy or glitchy or whatever you want to call it, but I don't know. I feel like I should have got the OT, but I got him here though. This dude's acting pretty tough. We're gonna keep doing this until you die. Yeah. And I know most of the time I'll go in for the fight with the tonfas against these guys, but knowing that there's a worm in there, I'll use dual blades. I seem to do more damage to him, so it's good if you are flexible with more than one weapon. That way you can change it up for the encounters. And then by this time in the game as well, you should have most of your weapons at level 2 or 3. I think it's only, let me see, 12, 13, 14, 15. Is it 15 or 17 chapters? I think it's only like 3 or 5 more chapters. So you don't have a ton of room, if any more room, to get your weapons leveled up. So you should have everything pretty much rounded out by now. And here's this dragon fight. People, this dragon here, looking at it now, it brings back some bad memories for playing the co-op mode. I think this dragon is Master Ninja chapter 2 or 4 in team missions. Yeah, team missions, Master Ninja Master Ninja 2 or 4. No, it's in 1. Anyway, this dragon is in there, and people get their asses whooped on this dragon. This dude is a very simple fight. Very simple mechanics. Watch out for the tail. Watch out for the ground pound right here. I got caught by it, obviously, but fortunately I didn't kill him. That tail swipe right there, watch out for that. And when you see him swing around, the tail hits the ground too. So don't stand underneath the tail because that will damage you. So he has like 4 attacks. He has the ground pound, or 5. He has the bite. See how he swing the tail around and the tail hits the ground? So that's 2 right there. Then he has the one where he flies across the arena and blows fire. So 3 attacks. I think 3 or 4 attacks, so he's not really that complicated. People just get confused on him. So yeah, he's gonna keep doing those same things right there. Yeah, here it is, where he flies across the arena, and you can 360 T that attack right there. Yeah, see, I ended up blowing it right here. I wasn't paying attention, and I had to use the talisman. I didn't really have much of a choice, but if I didn't have it, it would have been game over. But a lot of the attacks, you can just 360 T them. And if you don't have the dual blades, I don't remember, you can just either sidestep them or 360 T with the tonfas. And if you're not sure what's going on, 360 T. And of course, once you cut his tail off, he gets a little more desperate, a little more aggressive. But it's pretty easy though. Just Wait for the attacks. I think I done fucking around with him. Yeah, see? I ain't done messing with him right there. I almost get killed. I said, let me go ahead and finish him off. I'm like, oh man, I'm about to mess this up. I'm sitting here, and I was recording. I said, yeah, I'm about to mess this up big time. Let me go ahead and finish this off, man. Don't do what I did right here, because you get killed. I almost got killed. And the last thing you want to do is have a perfect run against the guy and let him wake up and bite you. And of course, when he bites you, it kills you. So don't do what I did. Don't throw a shuriken. Just go ahead and finish him off. Well, this is the end of chapter 12. I thank you guys for watching. We're going to go ahead and close this video out, and I will see you guys on the next one.